Find that space outdoors. Is it on your porch, on your deck, on the lanai, in your garden, that you want to be serene, calm, slow. Listen to that water flow. Do we not just love that sound? Your favorite place to sit and have your morning coffee, read your favorite book, have your wine in the evening, hang out with your friends. There's that sound. Listen to that water flow. Listen to that beautiful, serene sound. This is the fountain that you know from last year, that you loved from last year. But now we have a new top tier. We have more spouts than we've ever had before. And also now you can turn it into a bird feeder. It is beautiful. It is versatile. It has that great, almost European look, that sandstone look with those carvings, those great floral carvings in there. And you can take it apart. It is modular, which means you can even use it as tabletop. You want that statement piece. You want that one statement piece that you love, that your friends are gonna ask you where you got it, that you love to sit next to it and listen to it and look at it. This is that piece for you. Even with a timer, and we're gonna get into everything, how easy it is to set up, where you could put it, a brand new color in that sage green that you see right here on the end, brand new. We also have it, there it is, there's that beautiful piece. And all these pieces you can take apart. And we're gonna show you exactly how to do that. Like you see right there on the tabletop. That is the base and the bowl and the top piece, and then you're using the tower as a planter, and you see the other top piece as the bird feeder. We also have it in the taupe for you. We also have it in this beautiful slate blue. I love the way that looks. You want a statement piece? Go for the slate blue. Now, have to give you a heads up. This next color, this sandstone, we are very limited in the sandstone. There's only 800 to last the entire day. Look at that. Does that not just make you think of something you would see in Rome, something in Italy, that beautiful sandstone? And then at the end, we have the gray. I want to say this right up at the top. Normally on a Today's Special, because it has to last you all day long because of the best value of the day, we bring in 25,000, 30,000. We only have 8,000 of these. That is it. To last the whole day. They will not last the whole day at $139.95. So I better bring our special guest out. This is her first time live in 6 years. You know her, you've seen her on Skype, you love her. Lorna Coe is here, but she hasn't been live in studios in 6 years. Hello, darling.
Oh, thank you, Ty.
I feel like you're my friend that I've never met in person. We've worked so much together.
I know.
It's so great having you here for such a big Today Special.
Oh my gosh, I've known Ty 5 years. First time I've met Ty in person, and something so exciting coming up.
Yes, these are great. So I mentioned the versatility, and I want you to stay with me because looking at it, you say, yeah, I could use that. I want to love. But wait till you see how versatile these are.
Oh my gosh, so this is Belmont Garden, brand new for 2025, their best ever cordless water fountain, Ty. There's no wires, no solar panels. It runs off 4D batteries. You pop them inside, it's even got a timer, so night or day, light or shade. Imagine the hottest day of the year. You're boiling hot. You come out to your balcony or your yard. Oh my gosh, to have a cordless fountain like this, it changes your mood, it relaxes you. And this is a brand new material called Thermostone. Okay. So Thermostone is actually a mix of real soapstone. Soapstone is a precious mineral in nature. This is your soapstone, and this is Thermostone. And if you cut your fountain all the way through, you're gonna see it's the same color because of that soapstone inside, which means this is chip resistant, fade resistant, peel resistant, UV resistant. Can you resist them?
No, you cannot. And I want to point out what you said too. You notice what you are not getting is some cord that you have to run. You have to try to hide the cord. You have to find an extension cord because you'll want to put it on your porch or your deck and you don't have any power there. These are battery operated. These weigh about 20 pounds, so you can lift them up and move them wherever you want them. They're versatile. You can put them tabletop. And as we get these close-up shots, you're going to see they look like they've been etched by an artist.
They really do. They have been hand-carved to make the molds. And what is so different about this year's version? First of all, again, no cords, no solar panels. You don't just have this modular system, and in a minute, I'm going to take this one apart and show you how it can be used in different ways. You also have a new third tier, which I'm going to show you. So you get dancing water spouts to change the mood, 3 of them. Okay. But now, first time ever, a third tier bowl that gives you an extra 4 spouts of water. Those 8 spouts, the sound, the relaxing acoustics of all that water. It is like a fountain you see in Italy. It's like amazing in terms of having a third tier with the infinity pool. You also get things like the shower spray, which give you the height, the drama, the grandeur. This slate blue, by the way, this is such an unusual, very classy, high-end colour. And they are meant to look weathered and aged, like an antique stone, because they are made with a mix of real soapstone. This is the taupe. This is a neutral that goes with any kind of garden. This is this new third tier, but it doesn't stop with the third tier and the extra 4 spouts. You get the bird feeding tray. So if you love birds in your garden, you can put some bird seed on top, change the look, and actually help nature at the same time. Last but not least, brand new, 2025. Customers said, we love sage green. So we've done a sage. This is a pirouette spray. Again, the sound of the water. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's beautiful to look at, and then you get the sound, and then you get the versatility of either moving it around, putting it tabletop, using the tower as a planter, putting the bowl on the base, putting the bowl by itself. I want to show you this video right here. If you're shopping with us, please take a look at this video. We're going to show you some great close-up shots. We're going to show you the kind of versatility, and you see the etchings that I'm talking about right there. This is your versatility. You see how that bowl was on the base, and then the bowl was on the other kind of larger piece there, and then you can use the tower as a planter. So you're using every piece, and you're also seeing the spouts differently as well. It has that kind of classic antique look, and then there's your birds.
Oh
you want to bring your friends to that space. You want to bring your bird friends out, because remember, birds remember where they found food. They will continue to come back. So let's start thinking about the serenity of your outdoor space. Lorna, it is your very own little oasis, whether it's just a balcony, whether it is a deck, whether it's a lanai, whether you're out by, I don't know, the pool or in the garden. This is your own serenity, your own little oasis.
Absolutely. And the secret to the Belmont Garden Fountains, by the way, they're a third-generation family business in San Diego, is a self-contained water pump. So the water doesn't have to be plumbed in. You just fill it up, press a button, you put your 4 Ds in here, you just need a Phillips screwdriver, it takes minutes. There's only 2 buttons, Ty. One button is manual on-off, one button is 1 to 4 hour timer. If you can push a button, you can set it and forget it, it will repeat the next day. But let me show you, even with water in it, how you can deconstruct it and change the look. And this Firmastone material is really solid, but it's not so heavy as real 100% stone, so you can't move it. So I'm taking it off. This base piece becomes a planter. I'm then you don't need tools, by the way, to assemble the actual body of the fountain. So even with water in, oh, look at this, I'm making a pond fountain or a tabletop fountain. Then you have the 2 matching planters, which I can just add some faux plants in for now, just to show you, Ty. But imagine filling these with fresh herbs, with some peonies, some roses. So suddenly I have got the look totally transformed and changed. And this is even without the 3rd tier. Remember, you're getting that 3rd tier that you can use as a bird feeder or infinity pool. That took me a few seconds, and I'm going to move this back. And in a minute, I'm going to actually build a fountain to show you it takes longer to take this out of the box, Ty, than it does to assemble. And I'm not technical, so if I can do it, anyone can do it.
And I love with that versatility, as you saw, when you take it apart, you still get the fountain feature. You're not sacrificing the fountain feature to take it apart and make it versatile. When we talk about versatility and all of this, we're still talking about that beautiful fountain feature, that great sound if you want to put it tabletop. Okay, so you've taken it out of the box.
This is out the box.
Okay, now what?
So these are your planters, but if you want a full pedestal fountain, all that drama, all that height, these just go together like this. Then this main bowl. And look at the striations, look at the marbling. That's because there is real soapstone in here, blended with a complex polymer to give it that look of stone, but without the weight of stone, the expense of stone. If this was 100% stone, it would be hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So now,
and hundreds of pounds. You wouldn't be able to do this.
I wouldn't be able to do this.
Yeah, no.
Literally, twist it into place. There's my little pump. That's the 1 to 4 hour timer or steady on. Drop that into place. I have a bowl of water, cunningly disguised behind my lavender. And again, this isn't a 2-person job. My mum, she's 76, she can build these. Talking of mums, Mother's Day next month. Can you imagine?
Beautiful.
Giving the gift of a water feature. Where are the cords? Where are the solar panels? There's none, because it's battery powered.
Okay, I gotta give you a heads up. Things are moving very quickly. This slate blue right now is out to a fast lead. Also the sandstone, but here's the story with the sandstone. Only 800 have brought it in. You know we do this. Lona's gonna be on every single hour. After we do this tape's gonna run every hour overnight.
Yeah.
People are gonna be buying overnight. The sandstone is gonna go very, very quickly, and it's already out to second place behind our slate blue. So think about that outdoor space. Think about that warmer weather coming. You want to spend more time outdoors. Maybe you've set up that chair in that perfect spot, but maybe it's in the shade and you couldn't use a solar panel fountain. Well, you don't need to worry about that. There's no solar panel here. There's no cords here. It is battery powered. You can change it up. The versatility, the beauty, the construction, how lightweight it is, and then you have 8 different spouts to choose from. You can change that every day if you like. You can find the one that you just love. But also think about this as a gift. You make a great point with Mother's Day, or maybe at Mom and Dad's house, right? Maybe they can't have a big, heavy fountain, and maybe you want birds to come to their backyard.
Yeah.
Maybe you want the birds to come to their space that they love in their garden. This will do it. At $139.95, I want you to think for a second how much this would be if it was that heavy, heavy stone. You would have to have somebody bring it and put it together for you. It would be hundreds of dollars. It would be hundreds of pounds. Tonight, it is $139.95. It's 5 flexible payments of $27.99. Also, if you would like another we can drop this under $100 for you. We're gonna drop this under $100. If you don't have the HSN card, if you open up an HSN card tonight, you immediately become one of our VIP shoppers, and we're gonna give you $40 just for opening up an HSN card. You use that, now we've dropped under $100.
Wow.
Beautiful.
And this fountain is made from a new material that Belmont Garden, they're the only people who do this material. A lot of fountains, they're a resin and they're painted. Trouble is, hot sun, cold winters, they flake, they peel, they chip. Firmastone is this new material. This is what makes this so different. We have taken real soapstone. This is an ancient soapstone bowl, and inside I have blocks of real soapstone. And this is a beautiful natural rock. What we've done is blend real soapstone with a complex polymer. So you can see here, if you cut our fountains through, it's the same color running through. There is nothing to peel, fade, chip. They are UV resistant. Can you resist them? That's a big thing. And to have this new 3rd tier tie, giving you an infinity pool if you want, but you've got that bird feeder as well.
I love that idea.
I mean, then 8 spouts, 3 tiers in a cordless fountain is unheard of. This is a sandstone. I know Belmont have only brought in a certain number for the whole season. We can't do any more new ones. And then we're moving this blue. We don't have this in the UK. This is something.
Well, we're about not to have it here either, because it's taking, my producer keeps updating me. He said, more in the slate blue. You know, more orders coming in for the slate blue. Slate blue's taking a big lead. Just a heads up. I want to give you guys a heads up here. The slate blue here, yes, we have brought in more in the slate blue, but by far the most popular. And listen, the assembly is easy. It is lightweight. And as we get these closer shots, you start to see how well it's built, how well it's designed. That detail, when I look at it, I think of an Italian fountain. I think of being on vacation in Italy and seeing those big, heavy, antique fountains that we take pictures in front of. It is, so it's about 16 by 16, about 3 feet high, but easy to take apart. Now, I don't want the gray to get lost, because we did take the gray apart, because I want to go through the colors again, but I want to make sure you know there is a gray. But we were showing you how easy it was to take apart, and what we did was we took the gray apart. So watch, in a matter of seconds, Lana is going to put the gray back together. That's how quick and how easy that is. That is our gray there. And you did that with the water inside as well.
I've done this a few times in the UK now, Ty, so you can see it's literally press a button. I put that together in less than 10 seconds, and that's how easy it is to have an instant water feature like this. All new for 2025. We've got the new Sage, we've got the new 3rd tier, 8 water spouts, the new bird feeder, which is just the pièce de la résistance. And a few years ago, I was lucky enough, my son, who's here tonight in Florida, we went to Rome. We saw the Trevi Fountain. If you look up pictures of the Trevi Fountain, It's in the same color as the sandstone. It's one of the most spectacular fountains I've ever seen. If you love that look, this is the one for you. This is the sandstone.
You can see the design. I know as you get closer, as we get these shots that are closer, you can start to see these design that looks like you can imagine it being etched by the artist, right? Being etched in that beautiful kind of antique look. There it is. Thank you guys for that shot. Imagine this out on your deck, in your garden, under the lanai. You don't need to put it in the sun. It doesn't need to be out there. There's no solar panel. There's no cord. You don't have to run a cord. And I want you just to listen for a moment, okay? I want you to listen to this sound. Imagine sitting outside in the morning. If we can bring up the sound, I tried to put a microphone on here so you could hear these. Listen to the sound. As you just sit there, maybe it's morning, maybe this is how you end your day. Maybe this is just in the middle of the day and your break from work. That's what we want in our outdoor space, Lorna. These are beautiful.
Oh, thank you. We all have busy lives. We all have stress and strain. Sometimes treating yourself to something where you actually have a corner. You can go and have 10 minutes of me time. A cup of tea, a glass of wine, an iced coffee. Read your book, look at your phone, but have this next to you, especially now with the third tier, with the 8 water spouts, with the bird feeder to attract nature to your yard. You can see the chisel marks.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, thank you so much for that.
This looks antique, but it's not.
Look at the dimension in that. Right, you would think, you look at that, you would think that is a heavy piece. That is an expensive piece. It looks expensive. It looks authentic, right? And take a look at what you're getting for $139.95 today. I know I hear from a lot of you that say, I love seeing the flowers on HSN, but I'm just not a gardener. I just don't plant things, or I don't have a place to hang anything. I love to see the presentations, but I don't have that space. Do you have 16 by 16? That's all you need? You don't even need a cord? And this is as easy it is to take apart. Maybe you want to put it tabletop. This is all the space you need to get that serenity, to get that calm, to get that oasis. And Lorna keeps showing you just how simple it is. Matter of fact, our director a second ago was gonna get a close-up shot, but you did it so fast, it was so easy, that's our shot. Now, that is everything you're getting. And Lorna, what I love is that even in that configuration, you are still getting the fountain feature. You're not sacrificing it.
You are getting the third tier. This is a different color, but just to show you, with that bird seed on top, you're getting the third tier, remember, which also gives you 8 water spouts, the height and drama of 3 tiers, but without needing the sun, without needing wiring in, because you just put your own 4D batteries in. You need a Phillips screwdriver. There's only 2 screws, unloosen them, literally put in your batteries, press a button, you're good to go. But then to rebuild it, so say you've had your dinner party, maybe your Mother's Day lunch, and you've had it on the table, you've had the planters out, but now you want the fountain all for yourself. Get your favorite book, and you're gonna put it back as the pedestal. It takes no tools. It takes seconds to install. It all just slots into place, screws into place, and then suddenly I've got my water feature. And you get, remember, 3 different dancing water features.
Okay.
You get a leveling shim if you need to make it more level.
Okay.
Look at this. Instant drama.
Look at that. Okay. It's beautiful, it's versatile, it's serene, it's what you want in that outdoor space. It is a statement piece. I will say this is your statement piece for $139.95 to have a statement piece. Normally we go out to whatever, you know, our local store and we look at these big pieces and they're hundreds of dollars and you have to get someone with a truck to help you unload it and bring it, and it's a big thing. And maybe you don't want that at mom and dad's house because you're afraid, and then you have to run a cord to plug it in. None of that. It is lightweight, it is versatile, it is beautiful. Look at the etchings in there. Listen to the sound of the water. What would this cost you if you were to go out and try to get something like this? Now you're getting all of those features right here. This is the first time we've ever had the Belmont Gardens modular fountain on a Today's Special. It's the first time ever. It's at $139.95. There is an additional 3rd tier that you are getting on top that you didn't have before. There's more spouts than you've ever had before. It is modular, which means it is versatile, and there is more colors than you've ever had before. This is your opportunity right now. I said it before as we watch this video. Normally on a Today's Special, we try to bring in 25,000 or 30,000 items, whatever it is. We only have 8,000 of these, and we have less now. In the sandstone, we have about 750. That is going to be it. Only 750 in the sandstone. The slate blue that you see right there, also very popular. Another addition is the bird feeder. Lorna, that's fantastic. I love the look of that. And the birds love the water. They love
they do.
Right?
And to have the bird seed feeder. And the fact you've got all these different options. So whether you are having perhaps a celebration barbecue, maybe it's an engagement or perhaps it's a birthday, you can put this on the table and use the 2 base pieces as a planter. But then perhaps you're having a Mother's Day celebration. You want to have the full drama of the pedestal fountain. In seconds, you change the look. And you can use that other base piece to elevate your tabletop fountain.
Okay, yeah.
So as well as
explain to us what we're seeing right here, because I said this earlier. I came on, I was like, how did you do that?
So literally, you can take this piece, which is also a planter, but remember, it's also the base to your pedestal. Turn it upside down. Lift up your fountain, put it inside, and elevate it as a higher tabletop. Maybe you want to make a sunken pond feature. You could put this on the ground and have it like a little pond. And then we've put it together here, Ty. The slate blue is such a high-end colour in this fountain.
Can you guys get us if we come up here?
We're going to come and sit down. I'll do my crab walk so I don't put my back to you. But look, oh my gosh.
That space that you're going to find. Okay, explain to us the pieces that we're using here.
So this is a pedestal that we've turned upside down and it becomes a planter. Down here is the base that we've turned upside down and made into a planter. We've taken off the 3rd tier. We've put the little saucer in and we've made this into a feeder for the birds. But remember, this is your 3rd tier infinity pool if you want to have it. And then this bowl we've put on a table to show you how versatile this is. This looks like it cost several $100s.
Oh.
Several $100s.
Absolutely. It looks like you had to buy each piece individually, and each piece was about $100.
Yeah.
You had to buy that piece. And we kind of have it all together right here to show you, but if you wanted to spread these out a little bit, now your decor has a through line. It has a thread. It's all connected. It looks like you did all of that on purpose on your own, when in fact, today, it was on a today's special price, and it's that easy. And then what Lorna has been saying, if you have it set up like this for an event, for a party, whatever it is, a wedding shower, and then after that, you want to put it back in that 3-foot fountain, it is very simple, very easy to do. It really is.
And
beautiful.
As we come into the summer, I know in the States you guys have boiling hot weather. I'm roasting hot.
It gets hot.
It's so cooling and relaxing when you come out and, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You could have a nap.
You just want to be right here. This is your spot. Think of who do you want to gift this to? Is it mom or dad? Is it somebody you know, a friend of yours? Maybe they live on their own and they have that spot that they love outdoors, and you want to gift this to them. Because again, you're gifting this to them and you're not asking them to run a wire somewhere, run a cord. It's not something heavy they have to worry about. This is cordless. This is battery operated. Also, just set the timer.
Yeah.
Just said, I love that.
I know.
Now it's, I mean, this is kind of maintenance free. You don't have to worry about this.
And guess how many months on average, if you run it for an hour a day, because you can run it 1 to 4 hours a day, it will repeat by pressing it 1 to 4 times. Use it an hour a day, one set of D batteries will give you up to 2 months use.
Wow.
2 months. So this could be your May, April, April, May, done. Your Mother's Day celebration, done.
Yes.
The hardest part with this, and this is it, we can't bring any more for the season, is choosing your colour.
Well, yes, and you better choose your color quick, because these have taken off like lightning here tonight. I want to show you the colors, but I do want to remind you how you can get another $40 off right now. If you open an HSN card right now, first of all, you become one of our VIP shoppers immediately. There's so many perks to having the HSN card. But if you open it tonight, you'll get $40 off your purchase. Another thing we're doing tonight is we're not excluding the today's special from that. It is our best value of the day. We have dropped the price, but we're also giving you the chance to take an additional $40 off. That brings this to under $100. I want to go through the colors for you again quickly, because in the morning, at least one of these will probably not be. Some people are going to get up in the morning and never knew we even had sandstone.
Oh, I know.
They're never going to. Okay, what's the color here?
This is the grey, a beautiful grey. Remember, firmer stone, our new material. Chip, fade, UV, peel resistant. It's made with real soapstone blended with a complex polymer. This is the grey.
Okay.
The new slate blue.
2 to 1 orders coming in.
Oh my gosh.
2 to 1.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
I mean, imagine this with white flowers around it, greenery.
Yep.
It looks like you've been to a vintage antique fair and found something hundreds of years old for hundreds of dollars.
And spent hundreds of dollars.
Hundreds of dollars.
Okay, sandstone here was
have the
700, I think, remaining for the rest of the day.
So we have the least amount of the sandstone. If you love the look of the Trevi Fountain in Rome, this is the one for you.
We've seen
Back
the
to
slate blue, the taupe.
This is a taupe with our new 3-tier, remember? So you have the
Love
infinity pool with 8 spouts. You even have the birdseed feeder as well. Last but not least, brand new. 2025. You asked, we delivered. John Yicer and the team in California have come up with the most incredible sage green. Again,
That's
very
fantastic.
unusual. If you want neighbor envy this summer, this is the fountain for you. It really is.
What a way to come back to the studio after 6 years.
Thank you, Ty.
You brought a big winner for us here from
Thank
Belmont
you.
Gardens. Make sure you grab yours. We're going to take a little bit of a break so we can process all your